I'm live. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith, and this is a Faith Walks channel where the pathways of faith are limitless. So today on my channel, I have the very own The Chief, DW.
Hello, everybody.
Yes. Today we are doing a review of the Royal Rumble 2021 taking place yesterday. Okay, it was really, really epic. I'm wearing my shades.
And they look fantastic, by the way.
Thank you. I'm wearing them for my girl, Bianca Belair. Okay, I didn't do a beat today because I'm not feeling 100%, but I had to do something for my girl.
Oh, no doubt. You know, last night was her night.
Yes, it was. It was her night, and we are going to explain why.
All right.
Yes. All right. So let's go. Let's start off from the pre-show, man.
Are you ready for a good time?
Yes. So the pre-show. In the pre-show, it was really chill. They decided to do the women's tag team match in the pre-show. So it was Asuka and Charlotte Flair versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, but I'm gonna note one thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only time you're gonna see Asuka all night at the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what are they doing with the WWE Raw Women's Champion?
I know. She didn't even make it into the Royal Rumble. I don't understand. But Charlotte was there.
Absolutely. Charlotte was there.
Charlotte was there.
Asuka was there. The tag team match was good, you know, but 5-10 minutes squall. With some,
it was not that much to it at all. Like literally, it was the same shenanigans that we've been seeing in Raw with Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Lacey Evans.
Yeah.
Popping up. We knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, you know, it's unfortunate too, but we knew there was going to be shenanigans. So we also knew that if you just looked at the storyline from when Asuka and Charlotte got the tag team titles, that it wasn't going to last for long. They didn't know what to do with them. They don't know what to do with Asuka right now. It's the WWE Raw Women's Champion. So, you know, it was expected. You know, Lacey Evans came out, prevented Charlotte from, you know, tapping out Shayna Baszler. Ric Flair.
Yeah. I mean, like literally. So Lacey Evans and Ric Flair comes out there, and we knew it was going to be shenanigans. Oh, well, whatever. But the ref, like literally, I think Charlotte Flair had Shayna in some type of submission hold.
Figure 4.
Yes.
Or the figure 8.
She was pressing into that figure 8. She literally the ref or he didn't see anybody, you know, didn't see Lacey Evans when she came up there and literally pulled Charlotte out of the hole.
And then she hit her with I don't know if it was like brass knuckles,
something, a ring or something. I low-key think it was a ring. I think that's what's going to get revealed on Raw tonight. That like it was a ring or something like that.
But you know, get her the woman's rights.
Yes, knocked her out cold.
And that led to Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax getting the pinfall victory and walking out with the women's tag team champions again.
Yes, again, very nice. But I'm glad that was pre-show.
Yeah, that was the pre-show.
To me, the most interesting thing about the pre-show was Booker T shade.
Booker T was shading everybody all night.
He was shading everybody all night, and I love the shade.
Well, he was speaking his truth. He was speaking his truth.
He was.
When he was talking about Natalya's promo or video blog that she put on, I think, Twitter or Facebook.
Yes.
And he said, you know, she was hyping herself up for a loss.
That was it. She wasn't hyping herself up for no win. Literally, Natalya came in at 30, and we're going to go to the Women's Royal Rumble in a second, but I'm not going to go over it too much. But she was, you know, doing her promo about the fact that, you know, she's coming in at number 30, and it's my time, and I'm going to have to win, and blah, 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 blah. But Booker T was like, it seems like you hyping yourself up to get over your loss that's about to happen. And then he literally said, I was laughing because he said about Carmella, that there's no way that she was winning against Sasha Banks because she had like a lower ring IQ. I was like, oh, Carmella, why?
Yeah. You know what? But you know, Booker T was saying what everybody's been saying since she came back on the scene, and that was she had no chance absolutely no. At least me watching the product, there was no believability there that
None.
I knew she wasn't gonna walk out with that belt.
Thank you. You got no chance.
She wasn't walking out with that belt. So
That's what you got.
but this slide on into our first match. Our
Yes.
first match on the actual card.
Yes.
And they started off with the big one. Bill Goldberg
Yes.
versus Drew McIntyre
But was it
for
that big?
WWE Championship.
Was it that big though, really?
Well, you know what? You got nostalgia there. You got Bill Goldberg, 20-year veteran.
Yes.
Going in here to showcase, that he still got some in the tank.
Yes.
And you know what?
I think you're shaking the camera a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. That'd be me.
He's shaking tables.
I'm shaking tables. Like Montez Ford.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
it was what we expected. It
Mhm.
won't gonna be a long match because we know Goldberg, he's not a very long-winded
No.
wrestler. I
No.
mean, if you're gonna beat Goldberg, you got about 4 minutes to do it.
Yes.
And I should say Goldberg got about 4 minutes
It's
to beat you.
exactly.
And then-
Because if you have endurance, that match is over for him.
Absolutely.
It's over. It's
Yeah.
over. And that's legit what happened. It didn't go completely, like it had a little nuance to it, which was, the attack before the bell even rang
Yep.
from
Drew McIntyre hit
Mhm.
it. Goldberg was talking trash. Drew McIntyre hit him with the headbutt.
Yeah.
Then hit him with a spear. And then, the match was real short. You can really
It was really
play by
short.
play.
Yeah, they got in the
know.
ring. Drew was all hurt, ribs all busted up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he speared him outside through
Yeah.
the barricade.
Mhm.
And then Drew McIntyre came back in, hit Goldberg with a claymore.
Mhm.
And then Goldberg hit him with a spear and a jackhammer.
Yeah,
It was a scary looking jackhammer.
it was. I
wasn't-
was like,
you know,
it wasn't the best. It was like,
It wasn't, Goldberg, Undertaker jackhammer.
no,
but,
it wasn't that.
but he
Thank
got
God.
him up. He got him up. I think he just had a little struggle with that turn,
Yes,
but he got it in. He got it in. It
Yes.
still looks pretty decent.
Yes.
Pretty impactful. But Drew McIntyre kicked out
Mhm.
and then hit him with Claymore and won the match.
Yeah, Goldberg was done. I was like legit worried about him because Goldberg looked whoa out. Okay, like
Yeah.
whoa out. They shook hands. It was really good. And Goldberg was like, "Yeah, you deserve this," or something like that. Or you passed the test. He was like, "You passed the test."
But Goldberg didn't need to win.
He
Drew
didn't.
McIntyre really didn't need to win, but it does stack on his legacy. He can say that he took out two of the biggest powerhouses in WWE, and that's Brock Lesnar and now Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg, and he beat Goldberg's streak, which is every time he comes back, he wins that title.
He does.
So he beat the streak.
He ended the streak. He
Yeah,
ended the streak.
I was like, where's the back, the help, where the people at, the Goldberg started walking down that lane and he got on his knee. I was nervous.
And Goldberg was very winded. Like,
Very.
That's we're saying he was very winded.
Yes.
He could barely stand just to shake, Drew McIntyre's hand.
Mm-mm.
And then going back up the ramp, he took a knee.
Yes.
So, I don't know. Like Goldberg, he's a big dude. He's in great shape.
Great shape.
But, his conditioning, on the other hand, that's,
Yeah.
it's like a prop. It's like a prop. He's all for the looks.
Yeah. I'm
know.
like, this might be the time where you evaluate, it might need to be over, or a break. Like, I don't know. He might need to think about, you want to stop before you get hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Absolutely,
I was concerned. I'm concerned. Goldberg, we love you, but take care of yourself, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next match was for the SmackDown's Women's Championship, Sasha Banks versus Carmella.
Well,
Mella is
I don't know what
Mella
is.
is an alcoholic. No, let me Ooh, her sommelier Reggie.
She most definitely.
That's the shade they was throwing in the pre-show. Don't come for me in the comments.
Exquisite wine drinker. She has
Yes.
this very exquisite wine.
Yes, every time we see her, she is sipping on that champagne, honey. Okay,
Yep. So,
maybe that's why she can't win a match.
well, she
she
can't
too
win.
wasted.
She can't win the big ones. She
The
can't
big
win
ones.
the ones
Yeah,
that count, the ones that matter.
Yes.
She went in here. And she was confident. She thought she was going to walk out with the, SmackDown Women's title, and you know what? She came out empty-handed.
Exactly. I mean, it was shenanigans yet again. Reggie got up on the ropes, and the ref act like he didn't even see him.
Yep.
Like literally. And I'm like,
the match itself was okay. I mean, Carmella got her offense in, and actually more offense than I thought she would.
Yes.
You know, there was times I'm like, oh, I know. I mean, you know, I know they gonna let Sasha Banks lose, but you know,
she looked real rough.
She was getting beat down.
I think that Sasha could stand to look a little more dominating in the ring. You know what I'm saying? She's a champion. And everybody knows, like, she had her history where, you know, she couldn't keep a championship for longer than 14 days and, you know, all this kind of stuff. She's, you know, beat that now. She's like 90-something days now or something like that. So that's great for her. But I want to see her more dominating. Like, you know, she had that match with Reggie. And to me, the match looked like a dance. but, you know, and that was cute. But he's not a wrestler. Everybody knows that. I mean, he's not presented as a wrestler, you know, everybody knows that. So it was like, whatever. But I did not expect when Carmella came back to enjoy her, but I like her, the harshness that she came back with, like the brashness that she's come back with when she's in the ring. Like she really goes for the jugular and she goes to dominate you. She'll hold you in that corner and use every second that she has to beat you down and take advantage of that moment. So I really, really like that. And I kind of want to see more of that from Sasha, more dominating from her.
No, absolutely. Yeah. You know, but you know, they have to play she has to play her role as the arrogant, you know, cocky, you know, a superstar, cocky champion.
Yes.
You know, she do think she's the best.
Yes.
And I think they had to, you know, the story wise goes, you have to make it a little bit believable that Carmella had a chance. But at the end of the day, she didn't have a chance. She lost.
Yes.
And you know,
and it was what it was. They did have a funny little segment in there when I think Carmella had knocked Sasha out the ring and Reggie caught her, and then she did like this Hurricane Rana and punched him in the face, and then the ref kicked the Reggie out, and I'm like, oh, so you kick Reggie out for getting hit, but you don't kick him out for standing on the ropes and interrupting the match.
I believe in any title match, there should be no managers. There should be no one on the outside to interfere. It should just be a clean one-on-one. See who is the best, who's the real champ, who's the better man or woman.
Yes,
and just just have it fair, straight up.
Exactly.
One-on-one.
Exactly.
That's what it should be. But you know, I'm just a fan who just watches the sport like everybody else. That's all I am.
That's all right. That's all right.
I'm a critic.
I'm actually going to get back to that point about the people being on the managers and stuff not being in the thing when we get to that. But we'll see. So, but the next match was my favorite Royal Rumble of the night. I'm saying that off jump, which was the 30 women Royal Rumble. That was my favorite Royal Rumble of the night. It was the best, done so well. It was so much like my notes. My notes are popping.
Well, they started the match off, with Bayley. Bayley was the number one entrant. Now I just knew for a fact that the number 2 was going to be Bianca Belair. Exactly. I knew it, but that was not the case. It was Naomi, who has made her return to WWE. The glow.
Glow.
And I mean, she went out there. She looked phenomenal.
She did. She looked phenomenal. I loved her outfit, her hair, everything. She looked great. She also did great in the ring too, because I think she's. I think she got her cardio up. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't seem too winded or anything in the match, and this was a long match, and she was there for most of the Rumble.
I don't remember. I don't recall Naomi ever being winded in the match. She's always more of a high flyer.
She looked tired to me when she had that match in Saudi Arabia.
Well, it was hot.
It was hot.
It was hot in Saudi Arabia.
It was hot, but she was looking winded. She looked like she was struggling.
Hey, I mean, that was a great night for a lot of wrestlers, like Goldberg.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But she looked great. She really did. She looked amazing out there, and she did her thing too. She did her thing.
Yeah. She lasted quite a bit on the match. The number 3 entrant was Bianca Belair. Now we're not gonna go through all the entrants. as far as what order and proceedings that they came in, but we just want to,
yeah, let y'all know. I'm gonna let y'all know about the people that came in too.
We can talk about some of the
returning guests,
some returning and the guests.
Yes, the guests that they had, the surprises that. So let's face it, the people that they had returned was the people that are supposed to be on Legends Night that didn't show up.
Basically, I mean, we had Jillian Hall.
Yes.
We had Victoria.
Yes.
Which she was still in pretty good shape.
Yes, we had Alicia Fox.
That
was a nice little bit. That was a nice little bit.
And there was a bit in there where Alicia Fox, where R-Truth ran into the women's Rumble match.
Man, R-Truth is gold. Period.
Yeah. I mean, he was in the women's Royal Rumble match. I don't know. He didn't know where he was.
Right.
And everyone's, of course, chasing him down for the 24/7 title. Alicia Fox
pinned him. Yeah, he got in the ring, and Alicia Fox pinned him. So in the middle of the women's Royal Rumble, Alicia Fox becomes 24/7
champion. And then Alicia Fox gets eliminated.
Yes.
And then R-Truth pins Alicia Fox again, retains the title, and then just run off, getting chased by Tozawa and everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody else in catering.
Exactly. Okay. And let me tell y'all, that was so funny. And one of the things that I really liked was seeing the girls from NXT come. Like, them NXT chicks. Man. I don't even watch NXT like that. Let me be real. Like, don't come for me in the comments, but I don't watch NXT like that. But they made me want to watch. I need to watch. I need to invest some time into NXT because them women.
I mean, they were
amazing.
It's like a huge contrast between the WWE women.
Yes.
Right. From Raw and SmackDown.
Huge.
And the NXT. NXT have that indie feel to it.
Yes.
So they go all out on NXT.
Yes.
And they bring it to the Royal Rumble. They brought it to the Royal Rumble, and it was magnificent.
Rhea Ripley was there. I love her. Now that she's one, I love Rhea Ripley. And she had some major eliminations. One of my favorite eliminations from Rhea Ripley was when she eliminated Alexa Bliss. And Alexa Bliss has been doing this thing.
Wait. We can't just even skim over Alexa Bliss because she was one of the ones I was really waiting to see.
We was waiting to see her show out.
And as soon as she got in the ring, as soon as Alexa Bliss, slides into the ring, she's getting beat down by every single woman.
Yes.
That is in that match. Like, they just beat her down.
Yes, they knew.
Alexa Bliss gets up, the lights start to flicker and go off. So we know what that means. That means she's going to transform. Rhea Ripley won't have it. She just, while Alexa Bliss is hanging on the rope, smiling, about to transform, Rhea Ripley just threw her out.
Yes.
And that was it. But that was smartest play of the night.
It was.
Because all the other women just looked like they were scared.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But Rhea was like, whatever. We got to get her out of here. Well, we going to let her transform first?
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
But I tell you what. We always talk about how Alexa Bliss kind of looks like the Harley Quinn.
Yes.
But Rhea Ripley was dressed like the Harley Quinn.
Yes, she was.
The red and the black.
Yes.
She just threw her right out.
She threw her right out. It was so good. I love Rhea Ripley. She was good. The only thing that irritated me, so they had this, I think it was when Jillian and Billie Kay were eliminating somebody. I can't even remember who they were eliminating. But while they were eliminating somebody, freaking Bianca Belair eliminated Bayley, and the cameraman didn't catch it.
Yeah, they had to do the replay.
That made me mad because I'm like, this whole night we know we waiting for Bianca to eliminate Bayley.
Yeah, I mean,
come on.
That was supposed to be the key of the night.
That was the key. So we had to watch a replay on that.
Yeah, we had to watch the replay. But I mean, there's a lot of action going on in the Royal Rumble. So
the women's Royal Rumble was a lot of action.
Charlotte Flair, she came in right after Rhea Ripley. I think it was number 15, and they were just. Charlotte had her moment. She was going out there and just dominating all the way up to the point where Ric Flair came out first. And then followed by
Lacey coming out again.
Right. And Ric Flair's robe.
Yes. Trash.
And Ric Flair's robe. And then, that just kind of distracted Charlotte. And Charlotte went outside and attacked.
Yes.
and you know, I mean, I think she put it in her putting attacking Lacey Evans on the table or something of that nature. But it got real physical between them two.
Yeah, it did. I'm telling you, these girls was just going for the jugular. It was a great overall match. If you get an opportunity to watch it back again, watch it. It is worth it. It was so good. But at the end of the day,
yeah, well, hold up. We got to talk about this because Booker T said this earlier. So Natalya did come out. Natalya did come out at number 30.
Yes.
And
number 30.
I mean, she was out there. She was throwing hands.
Yes.
She was attacking, but
wait. Lana came out before Natalya. Let the record show. Lana showed up. And I said that if Lana comes, she gonna win.
You did.
I did say that.
And Lana went in there. I mean, she
didn't do anything.
She didn't have.
She didn't eliminate anyone.
But she did. And she eliminated Nia Jax.
Oh,
so
yes,
she got
by
revenge
accident
on Nia Jax. So what does this mean? Who knows? She might be getting thrown to a table the next.
Exactly. What it meant was Nia Jax and Shayna got back in the ring after being eliminated and beat Lana up and eliminated her.
Yep. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax went back in there attacking everybody.
Trash.
Everybody.
Trash.
And I think in the end of the matching up with the last three was Charlotte Flair. It was Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley.
Yes.
Man, that was interesting. That was a spectacle you guys had to watch.
It gave me the feel.
But they eliminated Charlotte Flair.
Yep.
They both eliminated Charlotte Flair. And they both got back in the middle of the ring and they started going at it.
Yep.
And
it was beautiful.
Bianca Belair at the end bested her. I mean, they was trading, moves.
Blow for blow. Move for move. Yes.
Yeah. And then,
Bianca
Belair, she is your winner.
Yeah.
And she is going to WrestleMania. And right after her win, she was celebrating, and then she got interviewed, I believe, by Charlie Caruso.
It was Kayla.
Kayla Braxton. And then it was very emotional.
It was.
Get you choked up a little bit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And she's going to WrestleMania, and there was a real emotion.
Yeah.
It was real emotion.
It really was. She thanked her parents and her husband. And it was just, she was crying. I ended up crying because that's my girl. Y'all know, if you watch any of my reviews, of our reviews together, talking about any of WWE's pay-per-views, I have been Team Bianca Belair since day one. Okay? Period. Bianca is my girl. So I was excited and I cried with her. Amen. All right.
So congratulations to Bianca Belair and her road to WrestleMania.
Yes, you deserve it, girl.
But the question is, who is going to be the Universal Champion going into WrestleMania? Because the next match was Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens.
Yes.
In the last man standing match. Of all matches, the last man standing match.
And I'm telling you, I honestly thought I was going to be over it. I was over it before going into it because
they had too many matches coming up to this point. From I think the feud started before TLC. Then they had the match at TLC. And then they had the rematch on SmackDown.
Yes.
And then the story just goes on and on. And where's
Jay? Okay.
Yeah. Now we'll get to that because there were some folks who were supposed to be on the show that wasn't on the show. So, but in this match, it was what you expected. The WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, going in here, and you knew he had an ace up his sleeve. You knew there was going to be some shenanigans.
It had to be some shenanigans. Now, one thing I knew, at first I thought I was going to be over it, especially because they start going up to, like where the monitors are that the people are on the screens, and they start going up higher and higher, and then of course Roman Reigns eventually throws Kevin Owens off of it. I'm like, didn't this happen already?
Yes.
Like this legit just happened. But then when Kevin Owens fell off, he went back into the back, right? And he started walking back there, and boy, they went for it. Next thing you know, you see a golf cart. Kevin Owens get hit. Roman Reigns done rolled over this boy with a golf cart. was like, is Kevin
Yeah, that.
Owens okay? Is he all right?
Yeah, this is something that you have to see.
You have to watch this.
We talking about Roman Reigns full speed.
Full speed.
And
the little plastic window broke out the golf cart.
Yeah.
I
thought that was gonna be it too.
I did too. But Kevin Owens, he persevered. He got up.
No. It's the thing about these last man standing matches is it's the referees. They get me all the time because he was on the ground for at least 15 seconds before the referee started counting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he should have lost.
Exactly.
But look, this was the thing all night for this match because this happened again later on.
Yeah, exactly. And so then after the golf cart incident, they start, going back and forth, tussling and whatever. Kevin Owens climbs up on like one of the cargo holders.
Oh, the forklift.
Yeah, and then that was before the cargo holder was before the forklift. He jumps into Roman Reigns and crashes down through and then he went and got a forklift. He got a forklift, lifted the forklift all the way up, climbed on the top of the forklift.
And then swanton bomb on Roman Reigns.
That thing looked so vicious. It was ridiculous. I did not think that I would be excited about this match, but it got good.
Oh yeah, I mean, you talking about hard hitting, very physical. That's exactly what this match was: hard hitting and physical.
Yes,
but I mean, this is Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. We talking about.
Yep.
We knew what was going to happen.
He had to persevere, and he did. He got up. They start bringing the match towards the front of the, back towards the ring area. It was on the ramp. It wasn't in the ring, but it was in the front, in the Thunderdome side. So then, next thing you know,
Kevin Owens handcuffs Roman Reigns, and kind of synonymous with what Kevin Owens did with Jey Uso.
Yes, well, Jey Uso had handcuffed him, so he couldn't. Yeah,
and then
trash, and then Jey Uso. It was yeah.
And look, the referee started counting. The referee got to
like 8 or something.
The count of 9.
Yeah.
And Roman Reigns take his arm, pulls the ref.
Yes.
And the ref gets knocked out because his head hits the rail or whatever, and he's knocked out. Paul Heyman comes out and he's trying to. Now this is where the botch is. All right, this is where what happened wasn't supposed to happen because Paul Heyman came out and he was trying to uncuff Roman Reigns.
Yes.
I mean, he was there for a while. The second referee came out. Second referee started counting. I think he got to the count of 5, maybe 6, and then he just stopped counting because Paul Heyman was still trying to get struggling. So the camera kept going away, looking at Kevin Owens.
Meanwhile, Kevin Owens just standing there.
And then the commentators, had to, kind of make an excuse because Roman Reigns was just kind of like on his feet a little bit, but he was down so low, and it's like, I guess considered this a vertical base. I was like, at that moment, I was like, this was not supposed to happen.
Nope.
Like, I don't know what happened there with the whole key.
Somebody sabotaged them handcuffs and gave him some real.
Yeah, but this is when you knew that the outcome was going to be what the outcome was going to be.
That's
and that
right.
was Roman Reigns getting over.
Yes, because once he got out the handcuffs, he hit Kevin Owens with that guillotine.
Yep, choked him out.
I feel like he speared him through the teleprompter and then hit him with the guillotine, but I can have that backwards.
No, that happened. It was some spears. There were stunners. There was a whole lot of stuff. It's one of those hard hitting matches that you got to see. But at the end,
and Roman Reigns bled.
Yeah,
he did bleed.
Yeah, what did Kevin Owens call it? Because he said it ain't my blood, that's tribal blood.
Right. He sure did. It was good. I was shocked. Yeah, because I didn't think I could get any more from this match. These two matching up, and it was great.
When Roman Reigns is in the match, he's going to make it good. It don't matter how tired you are of it. I was tired of seeing Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens, but every time they end the match, it's really good. It was
great.
It's really good.
Yeah, it just goes to show they're great. They're great at what they do. Like, absolutely great. So yeah. So then we move on
to the men's Royal Rumble.
Now, let me give you a little side talk because I never really talk about like what goes on in between. So Bad Bunny performed his Booker T song, and Booker T was there. Y'all, I ain't got nothing to say about the performance. It's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just not my tea. The beat was great.
Yeah. You know what?
The beat was great. Booker T, he was great standing there.
Yeah, he was just like an action figure just sitting in the back.
Yeah, he was an action figure sitting in the back. But then after the performance, okay, that was different, having a performance, okay. So then there was this segment where the Miz and Morrison were trying to get Bad Bunny to do a song with them. And Bad Bunny was like, nah, fam, we ain't doing that. And they were mad about it, and they started talking trash about Booker T. And, Booker T walks up on him. Morrison, he was like, I'm out. Yeah. He's not loyal. And, Bad Bunny and Booker T, they go into their dressing room area, and they just shut the Miz out, and he's embarrassed. So going in to the Royal Rumble, now we go into the Royal Rumble for the men. Okay? Which the first person who we knew was coming back, the first person that entered Royal Rumble for the men was your boy, Edge. He's back after, was a tricep injury?
Yeah, I think it was a tricep injury, torn tricep.
Yes. So he's back.
Yeah, he's back. He came in entrant number 1.
Yes.
Followed by Randy Orton as number 2. And as soon as that music hit, I mean, Edge didn't wait. He slid outside the ring, ran up the ramp, and start attacking, beating the mess out of him. I mean, like, they got to the commentator's desk, and Orton was getting slammed through the desk, and then Orton's knee started hurting on him. Yeah, they ended up having to walk him out to the back. And of course, this was that little seed that had to plant.
Yes.
Randy Orton was going to come back later in the night.
Absolutely.
And, the commentators, Randy Orton is going to be, he's out of the Royal Rumble, But, they made it very clear, though, that he was not officially eliminated. Yes,
exactly.
So you got to hear the little snippets like that.
Exactly. And my thing is, don't give me too many hints like that. Like, I'm already contemplating in my mind, but, like, commentators, don't give me that hint. I want it to be surprised.
No, come on.
I wanted to be surprised.
We knew what was happening. We knew what was happening.
We knew it wouldn't be like surprising, but it would have been like surprise.
Well, speaking of surprise, let's talk about some of the surprise entrants.
Yeah.
Of the men's Royal Rumble, because I got to mention this one right off the bat.
Yes.
Carlito. You know what I mean?
What?
Carlito came, and this guy is in some phenomenal shape.
He's huge. He's huge. He's never been in that. When he was in WWE, he did not look like that.
No. And no, he didn't spit in anybody's face.
Thank goodness. It's COVID. He can't be spitting in.
But he did have his apple.
He did.
And until Shinsuke Nakamura.
He took the apple.
And he did some non-PG things with that apple.
Yes.
And
Carlito disapproved.
Basically. But Carlito, he looked great, man.
He looked great.
I'm telling you, he looked in better shape than half the roster or more so.
Yeah, he need to be training them.
Absolutely.
He need to be training them because good grief.
So most definitely, like, I don't think we've seen the end of Carlito. I think
absolutely not. He was great. He was great. He didn't even seem like he had ring rust.
Yeah, because a lot of times when you get these surprise entrants in these Royal Rumbles, man, they come back and these guys are like out of shape. Like Hurricane Helms. Hurricane Helms came back in the Royal Rumble, and let me tell you,
it was not memorable.
No, I love Hurricane Helms back in the Attitude Era, but he is so out of shape.
Yeah,
that's not a dig on him. He just is. He looked bad. Kane came back.
I think he lost like 10 pounds. I feel like I've seen him in worse shape.
Yes. Yeah. He was in better shape than he had been.
But it wasn't the best.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
He still shouldn't have been wearing that unitard.
I mean, he's still a monster.
He is. He
And
was
he-
big, and he did a great job in the ring, though.
Yeah, I think
I thought he did good.
I think he got a couple eliminations.
Yeah,
Don't
he
remember
did.
who he eliminated, you know,
Mhm.
but he got a couple eliminations before
Mhm.
he was eliminated
Yes.
by Damian Priest.
Yes. Damian Priest, man.
He was another one of those NXT breakout guys who just came out there and just showed their stuff.
Eliminating everybody though. So that's what I want to mention about Damian Priest. So when The Miz came out, right? He decides to go over to Bad Bunny's DJ's stuff and destroys all of his equipment, right? And goes into the ring or whatever. So, you know, they wrestle, they tussling out, whatever. Miz Morrison and they're tussling, whatever. And somehow, some way, Miz Morrison, I think Damian Priest was the one that eliminated them. And then Bad Bunny came out there. He was like, yo, man, what's up? Like, you messed up all my junk or whatever. And so, you know, then Damian had them, you know, eliminated, whatever. So Bad Bunny goes into the ring, gets on the top rope, like the top of the rope, like the top turnbuckle, and jumps and crashes right down onto Miz and Morrison. It was a nice moment. I like that moment.
That was a sight to see, and it looked pretty good too.
Yeah,
it looked pretty
I
good.
was like, go ahead, Bad Bunny, you ain't scared.
And then he walked right to the back.
He did.
I did my part, and I'm walking right.
He did. He, you know, was holding his, you know, favoring his rib a little bit. It was like, go ahead, Bad Bunny, you thought it.
Yeah, you know what? And I'll tell you, I didn't know who Bad Bunny was up until the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
and I know he did that song Booker T.
Yes,
you know, but you know,
the beat was hot. The beat was
fire. It was dope. I was trying to get you riled up for it.
I was
trying to get you riled up. You know.
I was doing a little. Yeah, it was, But I'm gonna tell you though, Damian Priest really was kicking butt in there. Another surprise person for the Royal Rumble was Christian.
Christian came out, man. That was a big one. I think.
Yeah, that was huge for me.
And I think when Christian music hit, you can look at the camera went to Edge, and Edge was down.
Yes,
but it looked like he was starting to cry when he heard Christian. And
man,
that was great.
Yes,
that was great.
And I'm telling you,
and
Christian,
he looks phenomenal.
He looks so good. He's in amazing shape. And because we didn't really get to see what type of shape he was in when he did his unsanctioned match with Randy Orton, and he really just took that head bunt, you know, and it was.
Yeah. I mean,
head punt rather.
I pray like this could be a good way to shake up the tag team division a little bit.
Oh my goodness! If Edge and Christian came back together,
let it be like one of those moments. Put them together.
Yes.
Let them defeat. You know,
was it Dolph Ziggler?
Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode,
who wasn't in the Royal Rumble.
Right? Take the belts from them, and then have them fight. You know, the Street Profits.
Yes.
You know, and lose the belts to them just to give them that rub.
Exactly. It would be so good because I'm telling you, Christian came in there. He was in phenomenal shape. He was great in the ring as well. He was doing. He did his thing.
Yeah.
I was really excited.
Well, all the fans got what they wanted. They got that one more match.
Yes, they did.
That was the Royal Rumble match.
Yes, it was really good too. And another person that was surprised that came back, which I felt the surprise might have been a little underwhelming.
And who was that?
Seth Rollins. He came back. I think it would have had more impact if he came back with his old music.
Yeah, but clearly they still gonna go on with.
They're gonna go on with this Monday,
persona.
this Messiah.
Yeah, they're still going on with the Monday Night Messiah or Thursday Night Messiah, whatever.
Friday Night Messiah.
I don't know what.
He ain't.
Well, he's a Messiah, y'all. He's the WWE's Messiah, and he is he's back. And,
yes, he's back.
But some other notable mention as well. This was Rey Mysterio was in there.
Yes,
his son Dominic was in there. That was his first Royal Rumble, and he eliminated Baron Corbin.
Yes,
you know, so he got his little kind of like a little revenge on him.
Absolutely, that was good.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing is when he came in the ring, Corbin went straight for him and just.
Decimated.
Just decimated him.
It wasn't pretty.
No, it wasn't. But overall, he had a pretty good showing for his first Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Rey Mysterio had a pretty decent showing. Braun Strowman.
OMG. I was just waiting for Braun Strowman to back. Okay, so Jey Uso, he was not there.
Jey Uso
was not there.
Murphy, but who else was it? Keith Lee.
Keith Lee wasn't there.
Yeah.
I thought that Keith Lee was going to be there, man. That kind of hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I was certain he was. I think he even said that he was going to be, but
Yes.
I think his girlfriend, who is Mia Kim, and who's the female Retribution member.
Yeah.
She had got diagnosed with COVID, so naturally, he wouldn't.
They had to be safe. So, yeah, that was sad. So, but Braun Strowman came back, and when I tell you, he is the monster among men, bruh.
I mean, this guy,
bruh,
he came back. He was jacked.
He
was jacked. He was ready. He was running through one folks down.
Yes.
It
was so good.
Yeah.
He was good. He was just good. I love watching Braun Strowman just decimate people. He was good. He was really, really good. Unfortunately, he did get eliminated. And I think it was Christian and Seth Rollins that ended up eliminating, or Christian and Edge that eliminated Braun.
Well, Edge was trying to eliminate Braun Strowman.
Yes.
Christian came to help.
Yes.
And then Seth Rollins kind of
took it over the edge. And then Seth Rollins took out Christian. And then Edge took out Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
And so then, Edge was left in the ring. And then who pops up? Your boy Randy Orton. He's just magically.
He came out there. So at that moment, because it don't look like Edge was probably about to celebrate.
Yeah.
And then Randy Orton turns him around, hit him with the RKO.
Mm-hmm.
We all automatically, I'm just like,
this ain't gonna be good.
This might be it.
Yeah.
Fair play to Randy Orton. I mean, he waited to the very end, and he didn't play around. He hit him with the RKO. He picked up Edge and was ready to throw him out. He won't, taunting or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
And Edge reversed it very quickly and tossed him out. And then now, your winner, and he is going to WrestleMania.
Yes.
After over a decade of being out.
Hey, I mean, look at that. Come on, Edge.
That was crazy. It was a great moment.
Yes.
It was a crazy moment. I think out of both of the Royal Rumbles, the two people who should have won.
Yeah.
I like the outcomes of both of them. There was other folks in the men's Royal Rumble that could have won. I mean, Dan Bryan was one who's been pitched to, take on the tribal chief, but
Dan Bryan would get his butt.
I think if they're gonna do a match with Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, that could happen. Probably
with Daniel Bryan's current state, he needs.
It could be an elimination chamber. It could be at No Way Out or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be WrestleMania, and at this point, we don't know who Edge is going to choose.
Yes.
If we go back to what he said he wants to get the title he never lost, that he'll be taking on Drew McIntyre, but he wants a title that he never won. He'll go and take on Roman Reigns.
I'm telling you, I was very pleased. This was great. This
Absolutely.
was a great pay-per-view.
All right, so breakout star of the night for you.
Breakout star of the night. I mean, it's Bianca. For me.
Absolutely.
It's Bianca for me.
Same here.
Oh my
There was
goodness.
times in the match when I was really worried about Bianca.
Yes, because we know that last year when she was a part of the Royal Rumble, she eliminated 8 people. She was very, very dominating. But this one, it was really, really hard for her. I don't think she got many eliminations at all.
I mean, she was number 3.
Yeah, she was number 3. And she didn't get too many eliminations.
But she got the one she needed the most.
Yes, she did.
Eliminating Bayley and Rhea Ripley to actually win.
Exactly. And it worked out. So
last woman standing. That's it. And they were going to WrestleMania.
Honorable mention though, Shayna Baszler did a great job in the Royal Rumble itself, because I think she eliminated like 6 people.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I Shayna, that's my girl, and I want to see that old heat that she used to come with. So, but breakout star for me definitely was Bianca Belair.
All right, biggest disappointment of the night.
Oh, can I?
I'll tell you what mine is. My biggest disappointment of the whole night was the fact that Asuka was not on the show.
I know.
She's so great. She is so great. She's so awesome.
She
and
is.
she's a great champion, but they just don't know what to do with her. Every time she gets the belt, it's just like a big question mark on what's going to happen
Yeah.
with Asuka. And without, someone like Becky Lynch
Mhm.
on the card,
Yeah.
the only obvious match that Asuka is going to have is against Charlotte.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And it's like,
and we've seen that
already. They
times.
really, WWE, they need to, and on the main roster, they need to work on their women's division some kind of serious. They gave us a glimpse during the Women's Royal Rumble of, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, coming back together to help each other, but then they messed that up. So it don't look like that's going to happen. But I don't know.
I will give one honorable mention, though, to Sonya Deville, who was on the commentators table at the pre-show. I mean,
that's my girl.
She looks great.
She looks amazing.
And I like
she
her
dresses amazing.
I love her character.
She talks amazing.
Yes. And
that girl can
I
talk.
hope that she comes back as an active member on the roster
because she would bring the heat.
Yeah. I think she has the whole package to become the next breakout star, the next Becky Lynch.
Yes. 100%. She has it.
Yep.
She has it. Oh, now I'm gonna tell you my favorite moment. One of my favorites during the Royal Rumble, the girls, was when Rhea Ripley eliminated Dana Brooke. Because it's the way that she did it, though. Let me tell you, this girl flipped Dana Brooke down onto that ring corner.
Man,
I thought she was hurt.
That looked nasty.
It looked real nasty. I was like, she all right?
You know what? We didn't even mention this earlier, but that looked nasty too when Carmella dove outside against Sasha Banks and she landed on her face.
Yes, she looked like she broke her freshly filled up face.
She got up real quick and she was fine. So,
yes, she was.
But that looked real nasty.
All fillers were intact. Yes.
Yeah. But I guess that about wraps it up for the Royal Rumble.
It was great, y'all.
2021.
If you missed it, check it out.
Yeah, it's on the WWE Network, which is migrating to Peacock in March.
Yes.
So we might have one more pay-per-view under our belts under the WWE Network. And then
moving to Peacock.
And it's going to be much cheaper, $4.99.
Exactly. So yeah, that's going to be good. Well, I hope that you enjoyed today's live stream. If you want to see us do more, things like this, and make sure you put it down in the comments, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I do my thing, I do my makeup thing, and then, I share my other love, which is my husband and wrestling. So if you want to see more, check out my videos, check out the content. Follow me on social media at FaithWalks247. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. So follow me, and I'll make sure I put glimpses of him because he be low key. He be low key. But anyways, you want to say bye?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone stay safe. Love your family. Stay in touch, and we'll see you on the next WWE pay-per-view.
Hey, bye guys.